Hi everyone, I'm Tim Karagosian, wishing you a very happy 4th of Jorts, 4th of July, while still here to help stimulate your minds. This show is about finding the most effective ways to learn. Now you can start on researching and looking through anything and copy others, but what makes Timulate different is you create your own learning process. We're all wonderfully unique, so let's each find out what connects and ways to learn better for ourselves. This episode is all about how to take things you don't quite understand and break it down. In doing this, you'll put it into terms that you can understand and connect with better. Now, this takes a long time to really get, but often I would sit and wonder, how is a product made? How does a piece of technology work? What is the message and composition behind this particular movie scene that's so amazing? I challenge myself to dig deeper and figure it all out. On your journey, you'll feel like many of the challenges you're trying to overcome are holding you back or resisting against your goals. In psychology, resilience theory argues that the obstacle itself isn't the real challenge. It's how we handle these difficult situations. Using the break it down approach, we get through these challenges quicker and boost our resilience. The real benefit and how resilient we can become when we learn to thrive and survive in these difficult situations and go right into finding that warm, happy, fuzzy feeling of progress that we talked about last episode. There's a loop I follow and a game I play that helps me break everything a little easier into parts to understand. Now, I tend to play a lot of mental games with myself while I'm learning to help with the satisfaction and enjoyment of the challenge itself. The only thing you'll really need for this break it down is going to be the internet and optionally someone you can discuss things with, maybe even a mentor, who are incredibly helpful to have, but we'll go into more on those next episode. This break it down loop starts with an attempt at learning something, which is going to take research. But if it's not really connecting and there's no prior experience to tie in, then more information really isn't going to help you. At this point, you know you've got to break it into simpler parts. So this can be done by looking up definitions, explanations, guides, videos. There's a plethora of information out there, but really you're just grasping for something that you can connect with. Then this is where the game comes in. How much simpler can I make it? How much further can I dig deeper to understand? My 2-year-old son Lewis is the manifestation of break it down. With almost no experiences in life, the little guy has everything to gain. He's recently taken an interest in building and then destroying magnetile towers. At first, he needed my wife and I to do everything for him. But one day, he's decided, I'm going to click a few pieces together and see what happens. Using this experience and the base knowledge gained, watching my wife and I just blew his mind with all the possibilities. He now can make an educated guess on where the next piece goes to build that tower. And this will build on with every single structure he builds from here on out in life. Know how the pieces go individually to know how to build the entire vision you're trying to achieve. Everybody has different experiences, different base knowledge, and different connections to things, but what remains the same is the start and the end point. You have something holistic that you're trying to understand, but you need to break it into smaller parts first. Grabbing at one of these smaller parts and finding a connection to it, even if it feels insignificant at the time, is actually going to be your magical connector that everything else can fit around. Using this simplification concept, you can now explain this to others in an impressive way. This can be really useful in your career, during interviews, or even a presentation like this. The more you break it down, the easier it will become. This is not a quick process, but like most Timulate lessons, it's one that will build inside of you and benefit you your entire life. Being able to break it down and turn something complex into simpler parts will allow you to see actually the whole world more simply. If you want more information on this topic, it's also called decomposing or deconstructing information. I mentioned earlier how my son Lewis gets a lot of help from my wife and I, especially when he's trying to grasp new concepts. We are his mentors, and in that, we're able to demonstrate and explain all the things that he wants to do, and are a huge reason he's able to grow so much and so fast. If you want an accelerator to your growth, as well as someone who can help you overcome those challenges, you're going to need one too. So next episode will be on finding a mentor. So stay tuned for more soon. You are awesome, amazing, and incredible for wanting to do more and be better. So let's continue to timulate our minds.